I need to, like, calm down for a second. Uh, I'm actually so stressed and I'm so mad and I almost fucking broke my computer in rage. This isn't my good computer, this is my old computer. I'm actually not okay. I am actually so pissed right now. I need help. The only thing I can say is that I need help. And this is getting to a point where I don't know why this is happening now, and I don't know because nothing has changed. Nothing should have changed about my internet connection. I just restarted my computer. I'm trying in a different browser. Um, so this happened yesterday too. I had to restart the stream. Okay, I had to restart the stream 3 times. Okay, well, I had to restart it twice over like a 3-hour stream. Okay, this happened, and I don't know why this happened because this wasn't happening. Because basically, what happens is it will completely. Sometimes it'll like freeze for a second and then it will unfreeze, and that's fine. But when it completely freezes, there is nothing I can do except stop and restart the stream because it will not. There's no way to troubleshoot it if you reload the page or anything. That just ends the stream. So when you're using webcam, there's no way to like fix that. The same thing happens on PS5 actually, but it's not been an issue. It's not the PS5 itself, it's the game. When my Genshin connection goes, and I have to basically restart the whole console. And in doing that, it ends your stream because when you're not doing direct feed. Anyway, yeah, I've been having issues. Can you still hear me? Okay, I've been having issues. I don't know, but it's not been like this in the past. That's what I'm trying to say. There have been times in the past where it has, it will happen occasionally, but it's not been a recurring, persistent thing, except for when I was at Landmark and I had genuinely terrible internet. And on my phone and everything, it's been fine. I mean, when I say my phone's weird, sometimes the internet goes out for a second, but it doesn't seem to affect like when I'm browsing the web on my laptop, or like if I'm like, I don't know. Like my internet's been, there have been times it will go out, and there have been times this will happen, but it's not a frequent issue. And it's just become a frequent issue like in the last week. It would, I know, that's exactly what it is. But I don't know what's causing it, and it's pissing me off because like literally only in like the last week, I've had more and more connectivity. I've had connectivity issues with Genshin, and I don't think it's Genshin itself. I think it was the internet. And I'm having connectivity issues with this. It's kicking me off more than it does when I use PS5 share. I can't. That's not up to me. That is my uncle, and I can ask him. I can tell him it's not working well, but like I don't know if there's anything we can really do because. So like, what are they gonna come? What are they gonna do? You want us to bring a technician in for that? Like that's a pretty minor. Because if you're not streaming, it's not a big deal if your internet goes out for a second. Generally, it's not a big deal. If you're just browsing the web or on your phone, it's not a big deal usually. Streaming is like the only thing it affects in a way, or trying to play an online game. I can talk to my uncle about it when he gets back. Need to be called about what? Because again, I don't know what we could say because the only thing we could try, I could ask him to try restarting. I could ask my uncle when he's back. He's out of town. I could ask him. I mean, I could do it myself. Actually, I could restart all the modems and stuff. I don't want to do that right now though. Maybe I'll try it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll just try resetting the modem and the router and see if that helps. But it's been fine for the most part. It's just specifically like it's gotten worse. I don't know. I feel like I'm going crazy because so basically if the stream ends again, I will have to just keep starting a new stream, and that's the only way I can do this right now, which is annoying, but it's all I can do while I am. But this is just showing me how badly, because I would have a more stable connection if I wasn't using a webcam. Like I would, because yeah, like PS5 share isn't nearly as unstable. The unstable part of PS5 share isn't the connection on the PlayStation. It's just connecting to the Genshin server that can be unstable, and it'll kick me out of the game. And then when it kicks me out of the game, I have to reset everything, and that includes the stream because of how stream share works. But basically that's part of it. That is part of it. But I do think it would run more stable, most likely, if I had a capture card and actually did this properly. The thing is, I'm using a laptop. I'm using 2 laptops right now. I'm using a laptop to play the game, and I'm using another laptop to do webcam. Gonna go ahead and try to change the title of the stream from the key smash. Don't know if it'll let me do that. It's not gonna let me change the title. Oh boy. I'm not going on the computer to do that. But yeah, anyways, basically, I'm not saying I wouldn't have tech issues with a capture card, but it would be easy. I don't know if it'd be easier to troubleshoot, but it would be less annoying, I feel like. And I really, really want to get that sorted out. The problem is I'm still waiting on that Nintendo email to get a Switch 2. I'm still trying to get a Switch 2. And I can't spend too much money on anything else. That's only a minor part of the problem. The other problem is I have no fucking idea how to set that stuff up, and it makes me genuinely so stressed. Setting up tech stuff like that actually makes me so stressed. Like I can't. But I guess I'm saying that you've only done it. Have you only done it with consoles, or have you done it with games on Steam? Have you done capture card with using your computer and streaming on the same computer that you're playing on? Have you done that, or have you only done it with a console? Because that's a different type of. Hoping Switch 2 has direct stream share, but I doubt it will because it's Nintendo. You only do it with console? Okay. So you couldn't even help me figure out how to do it in this case because I'm using an emulator. So again, I would have to stream while playing the game on the computer. I know it's possible because I know other people do it, but I don't know how to set that up. But also, how do you do it with different consoles? Do you have to have a different type of capture card for every single console? Because that's going to cost a lot of money. Because I have a Wii U, Switch, PS4, PS5. My PS5, I'm okay using PS5 share. You don't? Okay. I mean, this is something I would consider in the future, but I have no idea how to set that up, and it makes me so anxious. But it's just genuinely getting extremely frustrating not having that for multiple reasons. It makes my streams look worse. It's worse quality of everything. I want my channel to be at a higher standard. That's why I love PS5 share, because it's so easy. Because you can just direct stream it, and it's just lovely, and I love that. I don't know what's going on. I will tell my family my internet is spotty. Everyone's gonna be so confused about the title of this stream and then what this stream actually is. So if it continues to not work, I will keep restarting the stream. If it becomes too incessant, I will stop and give up. But as of right now, I'm just going to try and see if I can get it to work. So it is a spotty connection. That's definitely what it is, but I just don't know what's causing it. I don't know if it's been raining all week. I don't know if that has anything to do. It's been rainy. It's not even been that windy, so I don't know why. It's just I can't think of a reason why the connection is suddenly spotty when we've always had really good connection outside of the times it just shows itself, which usually it just completely shuts off. Or not shuts off, but you know what I mean. I can ask him to, I understand that, but I don't know how to set it up. I can understand something on paper, but I don't. It's literally frozen again, is it not? No, it's not. I'm frozen. I'm just freaking out because it's frozen again. I can't see. I'm trying to watch the stream while watching the game, and I can't do that. I keep thinking it's frozen. Yeah, like I understand the idea. The specifics are so that. But I want to figure out how to do it with emulator as well. So if you have any idea how to do it with an emulator, tell me, because I mean you said you don't do it, but if you because I just get so stressed and I can't figure out. You can. Okay, I'm gonna look up. Well, no, I'm gonna ask you which card you use and how much it costs. I won't be getting one anytime soon because honestly, I think it would. But I mean, you use a capture card, right? I mean, when you're using OBS, you use a capture card with OBS. That's how you do it, right? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you're doing it on your computer, yes, but I was asking you. Oh wait, you're saying. Yeah, when you use the card, yes, okay. Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is at this point, it's like, it's probably not going to happen this summer because I need to save my money for vacation expenses and for the Switch too, right? Okay. Next summer, no, not next summer, but once I'm in school, I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of webcam streams because it will be kind of inconvenient, especially if the internet there is really spotty, which it might be. And I also just won't have as much time. It was $20. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. But yeah, that's just like one thing. But yeah, what I was saying is I'll probably wait until I don't know. I thought they were like $200. I'll probably end up waiting until like possibly next summer at this point because again, when I'm in school, it's not going to be convenient anyway. And then this summer, I would say I need to save the money. If it's legit only $20, then maybe I could. But it's just I have a lot. It's honestly just me being lazy. But I genuinely don't know how to do tech. Like. This is just how I feel. Where does the other one go? I don't remember. I'm so bad with tech. I'm actually, and like I would ask you to like go on a call and walk me through it if I do get it. Because I don't have Lullaby. I can't go that way. Okay, never mind. But yeah, anyways, But yeah, it would be easier to have someone show me in person, but I don't know anyone who would know how to set that up. I have very few IRL friends, and the friends I have no interest in gaming or streaming. So I could ask. Well, not ask, but like I was thinking, when I'm at school, maybe I'll know someone at school. But I maybe I'll do it while I'm at school and have some. I'm sure there are people on campus who stream. Like, it's just I'm just worried about the internet at the school because I don't know how that's gonna be. I don't know how bad the internet's gonna be there because it also depends on where I'm living, and I don't know what building I'll be living in or just if I'm even living on campus. Like, there's just so much to it, really. Okay, Lost Woods. We found Lost Woods. I have to pee. Please let me know if the stream freezes in the meantime. Okay. Yeah, I would wonder if it was just my very old MacBook that's the problem. But yeah, thanks. However, that's what I would wonder. However, I was having some issues the other day with Genshin. There was one night I was trying to stream and it kept kicking me out. It kept kicking me out of the. No, I wasn't trying to stream. I was just trying to play off stream, but the server kept disconnecting. So it's not. I don't think it's just this, but it could just be my computer being old. Oh, double magic. That's nice. Okay. Anyway, Eurovision sure was a thing that happened. I can't believe Israel almost won. Oh my god. That would have been such a bad look. And also, I know Israel isn't European, but Australia is also in Eurovision. It's pretty funny. I checked that. Okay. But so happy Austria won. So it was my favorite song of the season. And also, I don't have Sorry's song. I can't get that. I don't have Slingshot either. There's so much I can't do. The fact that I don't have a Slingshot is kind of crazy, honestly. Okay, I think the only ones I haven't done is Gerudo Valley and Lycalia. And I did the one in Colossus, right? Yeah, I did. Yeah, just those two then. Plus, I'm forgetting one, but because I did Kokiri, I did these two. I did Death Mountain Trail, Death Mountain Crater. That's 5, and then 6 is Colossus. Gerudo Valley, Lycalia. Wait, I'm missing one. Oh yeah, Graveyard. I did Graveyard. Okay. All right. Let's actually scrub down here. Anyways, but yeah, the results were very weird. But the song I wanted to win won, so I'm happy. But yeah, it was kind of a mess overall. All right. Yeah. We don't want Israel to win because that is very bad. Because propaganda. Did I do the book here? I did, yeah. Propaganda is bad. Well, Georgia's song was also propaganda, but because it's pro-Russian propaganda, Europe is like, no. Pro-Russian propaganda bad, pro-Israel propaganda good, I guess. I don't know. Europe has some weird double standards that it should probably examine. But also the contest is supposed to be non-political, so they should be banning propaganda songs, but it's like they're not explicit propaganda. Oh my god, I can't believe I messed that up. Okay. Probably have a proper icon, like the animated. Fuck, I can't focus. I cannot focus. Yeah. Okay, I need to not look at chat for a second. ADHD is a bitch. Yeah, I hope you're okay. Sorry, I had to look away from chat for a second. Okay, that's good. I am choosing not to follow the news. I'm not saying that's a remedy for anything, I'm just saying I like to be blissfully unaware of what that guy is doing. And I'm not going to say which guy because I don't need random people watching to be angry at me. I mean, I don't want those people around. I don't want his supporters around, but I'm also too tired to deal with it, so that's what I mean. Okay, let's just back to Hyrule Field. Okay, where was the Happy Mask Shop again? Hold on. Happy Mask Shop is... Oh yeah, the Lon Lon Backhouse. I guess I did have another reason to go back to Lon Lon. You plan to be 100% unfiltered? No, that's totally fair. No, I just don't like to... Okay, well, I have a fear of confrontation, first of all, because I've had people get mad at me. And I know their opinions aren't worth anything, but I don't like dealing with confrontation. Second of all, I just would rather avoid political topics in general. I know I was the one who was bringing up the Eurovision thing, but that's all I'm going to say on the matter for now. Oh yeah, I know Skullpot is not worth. That's what I learned already. Yeah, but generally I figure people should know from the way I talk and who because I do talk about yeah, no, I mean I've talked about being non-binary and stuff on my in my videos. I've talked about songs I like and how I relate to them. And just personal experiences growing up, and I have talked about that stuff. So I just don't want to. I just try not to make comments about. You just have a particular way of speaking. No, that's totally fair. I just don't like to. It's like people will say will make gender and stuff political, which is stupid. But I'm more just if I'm gonna say something, I'd rather just make a community post than say it in a video. If something is relevant, and I want to be clear, I'm not saying those things aren't important to talk about because they are. I don't know. Okay, my light is going crazy flickering. It's not flickering low power, just flickering the bulb isn't in all the way or something. Oh, my eyes hurt. There's not really much I can do about it from this angle. Well then. Okay. I'm just sensitive to everything. I just notice everything. But yeah, that's just my experience. I mean, You probably picked apart easily. This particular song is consistently giving me so much to think about. I'd call it my second favorite song of all time. So you've gotten to that point, I'm guessing. I know you used to have different songs. You're always changing your favorite song. How can it be your favorite of all time if it's always changing? I'm kidding. But I do the same thing, but I don't really know. Mine are just like all Radiohead songs. Wrote Beggar by Swans. And it's not that I'm like biased towards Radiohead in this bio. I mean, I like lots of other artists. It's just, that's the one, for some reason, they just have like the best songs to me. Although my favorite K-pop song is Advice by Taemin, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. Okay, yeah, my life's going absolutely crazy. That's probably, Advice is probably my favorite pop song. Because like, the Radiohead are like rock songs. It makes you want to live. It makes you want to be as old as Michael while performing it. Nice. Oh, finally a slingshot. Okay. Cool, I guess. 50 Skulltulas reveals bomb. Cool, I guess. I can't, dude. You just keep sitting yourself while screaming like a madman. It's 78 minutes into the... Dude, I could not listen to a song that's over 78 minutes long. That is... Nah. Yeah, it's really hard for me to pick an all-time favorite. There's many songs that I like. Oh, Lake Hylia. I've not been to Lake Hylia yet. Yeah, there's a lot. It's very hypnotic. I mean, I'm sure it is, but I don't generally just have 80 minutes of my life free to listen to a song. 31 minute. Oh my god. No way. Okay, I need to do something about this lamp. It's driving me crazy. Okay, but I'd have to turn it off, so I'm gonna have to turn my other light on so that I can turn this off, so that I can screw the bulb in. Because I'm guessing that's the problem with it. If it's something else, then I don't know. Oh, there's two bulbs. Well, they both seem screwed in pretty tight. I don't know which one is... That one's screwed in about as tight as it can be. Okay, I screwed them in a bit. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, legitimately one of the loudest things I've ever heard, but just as clear as it's loud, it makes me feel like the ground's opening beneath me. Damn swans! Don't you care about people's ears? Okay. No. They can get sued for causing deafness. Those songs were so loud, people would pass out and throw up. Cops have stopped their shows. Even though they still play around 150. Isn't this dangerous? Uh-oh. Stream froze. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? He doesn't wear earphones. How is he alive? Okay. See, like, that's fine when it does that. I just don't want it to freeze completely because then I have to restart the stream. Which I really don't want to do, so. Yeah, how is he, like, not deaf? He at least gets to hear the sounds of the ocean? What? I don't know what that means in that context. Constant ringing? That would be not pleasant to me. He's on stage conducting everything. He gets the full run in the noise. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you would. Okay. So that means the post seller is here as a doll link. Okay. Need to write that down. So fishing huts is post seller. I have not found the windmill yet, which is a little concerning. You had earplugs and you could hear everything perfectly fine, yeah. I'm hoping that this is the windmill. Now, I don't have Song of Storms yet, but I do need to know where the windmill is for later. And my light just flickered again. It's not the power, it's just the light is. You're not losing my hearing to this? Yeah. You never take out the plugs even to adjust or scratch my ear because you're afraid of ear damage. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, blue tunic. Bombs. More bombs. Okay, not anything useful. Got it. Okay, I do have long shot. You know, Logic might want me to open water temple with long shot only. Because you can technically do it with long shot if you don't have iron boots. Okay, Hyrule Castle. I don't think I've been here yet. Can't check the Song of Storms Grotto because I don't have Song of Storms. I can check this. I can check the Fairy Fountain area. Okay, big seed bag. That sounds big seed bag. No. Even though I didn't believe in the spiritual, this is closest I'll get to calling something a spiritual religious experience. Interesting. I could have sworn there was a hint up here. I just didn't read it. I was reading chat. Oh, dude, my light is just going crazy. Desert Colossus, something echoes of Liberty. Oh, yeah, right. I just remembered. Haunted Wasteland is Way of the Hero. Oh, boy. Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking Logic probably wants me to get into Water Temple without Iron Boots. That's what I'm thinking. Because I got long shot early. Now, is it actually Water Temple? It could be any temple. Not that I can do anything in Water Temple because I don't have fucking Lullaby, dude. Still don't have Iron Boots. Potion Shop is completely useless. The version you saw live was about 63 minutes. When I first started building it up live, it was 38 minutes, and then it kept getting longer and longer until it was 86 minutes. Okay. I see. I'll just get caught. If I don't want to climb up the friggin' thing. Okay, well, that's good to know where Hyrule Castle is. That'll be another dungeon entrance when we have access to Ganon's castle area. Wait, how did I access this? Oh, from Lake Hylia, okay. Yeah. Guess I'll go back down. Final concert in tours, 4 songs made for 2.5 hours of music. Okay. That's a bit much, man. I don't know. Hanging Man, Away, and Birthing. Away was the shortest, around 7:51. I see. Dude, Slingshot is like 1 check. Oh, wait, that's not even. Okay. Curious to see how they cap off their big sound era. No, I don't want to go back that way. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know they plan to end it. You wonder if the tour will get a live album. Might ask since live album is mostly songs that are going to be on Birthing. Even Robo Beggar is going to be a Birthing track. I see. When does Birthing come out? It's going to be attached to Away. The track is listed as Robo Wave. It comes out on the 30th. Okay. I still haven't listened to that new Tom York collab album. Blech. I have not listened to the Tom York collab album. I can't talk. Yeah. Okay. Go Fortress. You should listen to it too. Because when I make a video of ranking every Tom York album, although the problem is that Tom York keeps releasing music. He won't stop. He's unstoppable. He will not fucking stop releasing music. So any video I make would instantly be outdated. And yes, I'll include Atoms for Peace and whatever the hell this new collab album is. I will not include soundtrack albums. But when I make One's album with Michael as the primary producer, huh? Who are they gonna get to produce then? But yeah, Tom York has too many albums. We all know that Kid A is the best one, by the way. Did I get a hint saying Zortha Main was barren? I think I did, yeah. Yeah. What if Amnesiac is actually the best Radiohead album? Gets you extremely excited? Well, that's nice. This is just how we're fielding it. Oh, okay, actually, while I'm here, let me check that. Cool. Amnesiac is really good. I feel like Kid A and Amnesiac should be considered one album, and then it's the best thing to ever exist. Not even the best album to ever exist, just the best thing to ever exist. I say together they're better than OK Computer. Separately, they're probably also both better than OK Computer. Oh boy. I don't want to do Damn Face Child. It's so annoying. I guess this is one way to get to the windmill. So low-key requires Hammer and Song of Time as well. I'm not gonna be able to do it in the time limit as Child. Because Child Link is short. Fucking hell. I should write down where this is though. Dude, I'm so dead. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. No, I didn't make it. Okay. Lineup for birthing is 7 members, including Michael. He wasn't on the. Oh, Norman Westbrook is back for this one. He was the most vital members. And as Vincent saved your album, he wasn't on the beggar at all. Okay. All right, I'll come back later. Did the stream freeze, or am I tripping? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Well, not me, but okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine now. I think I was just standing still, and then that freaked me out. Okay. I'm not really finding much to do here. Does he roll faster? I don't know, but he covers more distance because he's bigger. I know that much. It definitely feels like he does. I mean, I could be wrong, but like, it's the distance that's covered. You'd have to ask an actual OT speedrunner, but. So it's like the speed of the rolling isn't faster, but the distance covered is most likely faster. Also, I need to find how to get back to Lon Lon. Because I need to buy the massive trees back. I'm gonna put okay, I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna put this on. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. What is this again? Okay, Southwest Grotto is Dampe. Okay. Dampe, not Damon, dude. Like an autocorrect. Birthing's tracklist, the shortest song on the album, is Dead Center. In between 3 epic sprawling links is this 651 song. You act like that's short. Oh yeah, what dungeon is that? That's Ice Cavern, yeah. Might be pertinent to do that. Can't even do anything in Spirit either because I don't have gauntlets. Do a tiny bit as child, but I don't have dens, so not that much character checks. Might be worth doing, but kind of don't want to. Okay, back to Long On. Okay, I need to get the Happy Master Shop. In between the 10:57 track, those get their own side. It'll be only one side on an album, not just one song. It's gonna be a 3 LP album. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, not many Gerudo Valley as a child. Yeah, I don't remember how they got there originally. Or Market. I would like to get to Market. Don't know how they got there, or don't know how to get there. Far from their longest album? Oh boy. How do you manage this with ADHD, genuinely? Assuming you have ADHD. Do you not have ADHD? You do? I'm not laughing at your ADHD, I'm just laughing how you can listen to 2-hour albums and just be like, yeah, that's normal. They're just that good? Sure, I guess. Need to find a way to get to Hyrule Market and Gerudo Valley. Yeah, the only work songs I have are not all that helpful. Because hums and noises are similarly fair enough. Yeah, we must not forget. What was the one lyric? Oh yeah, your name is fuck. We must not forget your name is fuck. We also must not forget I am the table, which is not a Swans lyric, but it is a STEM-worthy lyric. I'm trying to think of what mine are. What are my lyrics that are STEMmy for me? What the fuck? I have questions about that one. Oh yeah, another one of the funny ones you showed me was the Muse lyrics. All the funny Muse lyrics. I still think the best one was stretch it like a birth squeeze. That was just pure art. And then what, the Porcupine Tree one, Xbox is a god to me. I know we're talking about STEM-worthy lyrics and not bad lyrics, but sometimes they're just funny enough. You gotta STEM, man. Songs on that lyric is weird in general. I wonder what the most STEM-worthy Radiohead lyric is. It's called My Phantom Limb. It's basically Swan's Dizzy Miss Lizzy. In the previous song on the album would be the perfect closer, but this is the closer instead. That's just weird. I love how you use Dizzy Miss Lizzy as an analogy. That's a song I have not thought about in a long time. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like how is yesterday not the closer? How's it fucking Dizzy Miss Lizzy? And yeah, I remember listening to the song, the underscore song. Like when you were talking, this just reminds me. It's not a closing track. When we were talking about underscores, the song about the arms, that actually freaked me out listening to it. Basically, what sounds like three Michael Jiras rambling all at once, and there's no pause in the rambling. Bass though. It's not gonna let me buy Goran Tunic as a child. I have the 500 rupee wallet now. I need to buy when I'm an adult. I need to buy Goran Tunic. Oh yeah, when I'm an adult, when I'm all grown up, I can go buy a tunic. Yeah. That was just. It was a really good video. At one point, he lists off things that are just lists off things that are sacred. Like what? I'm back here, I guess. Yeah, wait, what was Spirit Temple again? Spirit Temple is fire. Okay, can't do anything in Fire Temple. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of at a loss here, man. What are the warp songs that I have? I believe only Minuet and Bolero and Nocturne. Okay. Nocturne puts me in the loading loop with Graveyard and Zor's Fountain. Minuet, I think, puts me in another loading loop. With lower half of Death Mountain Crater where you can't do anything. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to progress at this point. I'm not sure how to get into like Hyrule Market as child, because the only way I got in there was like some weird back entrance of a shop. I'm just gonna go adult. I'm gonna go back to adult and hope that I can find the rest of the stuff. Yeah, so there's word a child is sacred, the murdering voice is sacred, imbecile sacred, spit in the dust is sacred. Your lover's sentient hand is sacred, fucking is sacred. I'm sorry. I guess it is. To people who are into that. It's just the middle of the passage he raises his voice on every sacred. It's like, fucking is sacred! I should check what's supposed to let. No, I'll check it when I come back. I have to go get a tunic first. Also, he says, there is no woman, there is no man. True! True! It's neither man nor woman, just me, idol. It's the exact same fucking thing. Tomboy by Idol reference. I need to remember to call them Idol and not G Idol, because the G is dead. They killed the G. Such a tragedy. But yeah. But yeah, honestly, just so true, Michael. Like, gotta give him props for the non-binary agenda. We have to further the non-binary agenda. Okay, it's a slightly lighter shade of orange. Not sure if that's better or worse, honestly. It's kind of better. It's more of a cream color now. Yeah, there's got to be a way to get up there. Okay, there we go. I probably should go do Ice Carbon at some point. He does have a lot of abstract lyrics in his post-trilogy work and within the trilogy. The Grief Keeper, so that's interesting. Cool, I guess. Album closes leaving meaning, and you glad to re-listen to it because you used to not like the song specifically. Mainly because of its place on the album. Are you talking about the song where he says, what does he say on the song again? Something about fucking. Fucking being sacred. I don't know, I just remember the part about fucking. Not that I'm into that, because I'm not, but it is very random. Honestly, seems like that man is just like random stream of consciousness. Dude, he let the intrusive thoughts win. Also, please, thank you. please, thank you. I Have a Tower is Michael having an intrusive thought and making it everyone's problem. Think that just kind of is writing in general. Fair enough. Okay, so I have the boss key, but I don't have the I do not have the hammer, so I can't kill the boss. Actually, I also can't get to the boss room because I don't have the hover boots either. So, yeah. I mean, I can get to it the normal way if I find the hammer, but I can't get to it the fast way. Yeah, no Song of Time. I don't believe I started giving myself Song of Time, did I? I did not. Only Epona and some song. I thought about it. Soundtracks for the Blind is peak Weird Swans. Is that the album you said you didn't want to play me to not scare me or something? Okay, that's good. That's actually quite good. I mean, I'm not that scared. Come on now. Cop is scary. You think it's more weird than scary? Cop is scary. Fair enough. So outside of the Swans videos, what other videos do you want to make on your channel? Making a video on All World Strangers Wrath? Cool. Oh yeah, I just remembered I got Big Goron sword while I was childlike. Definitely equip that as soon as possible. Oh no, I have the regular gun. We're fine. Okay, we have choice. Reevaluating Last of Us Part 2. I mean, honestly, Fire Temple with Shadow Temple music kind of works. It does kind of work. Game is 5 years old. New season is adapting it and getting similar discourse. I want to see what was misogynist being misogynist and what was actual flaws in the writing. Unfortunately, many. That's what I want to do when I reevaluate. I said I want to reevaluate all the Star Wars movies, but I want with the sequels specifically. That's going to be part of my lens with that too. The Star Wars sequels is like what is like actually bad writing, and then what is just people being dumb. Like, because there was a lot of really fucking stupid discourse about it. Like, there are legitimate flaws with the movies, but the flaws that people like to bring up are just stupid bullshit. Same thing with, like, Genshin Nala region. There's genuine flaws with the region, yes, but people like to be like, oh, just Mavlika is a Mary Sue, and then... Having to play as a new character sometimes who does something horrible to other player characters, but I won't say for spoiler reason. Okay. But one is the post-apocalyptic setting, and two, one of those player characters has done even more heinous shit both on and off screen. The new character happens to be a woman. Oh god, a woman. Oh no, what shall we do? The horror. How dare there be a woman in my video game? I think it's weird when people like this is kind of random, but it's something I've noticed. When people talk about all these gacha games with all these hot women and say that they're made for men, it's like, yes, they are made for men to an extent of, okay, they are hot women. Men are going to spend money to pull for hot women. But also, like, the fact that you can play as them. They're not just a trophy collection. You can play as them, and they have important roles in the story, and they're strong women. How is that not good for women, too? And people act like these games are only for men. I want to look at it 5 years later, see how our character actually is, because that's the only thing idiots would talk about. Yeah. I know that's a random thing to talk about Genshin, but I feel like there's a lot of misogyny in the community, and just the way they talk about how characters are written. I mean, again, legitimate criticism is fine, but people like to say Mabuika is a Mary Sue because she's confident and she doesn't have flaws. It's like she hides her insecurity. She hides her emotion. She has trauma just like everyone else. And also, like, Nahida is a character that doesn't really have many moral flaws, and yet Nahida is loved by a community because she's meek and humble and she's like a little girl. And yet Mabuika is not like that. Therefore, because Mabuika is a strong, confident woman, she's the Mary Sue. So it's like the idea that women can only be accepted if they are meek and humble, or... Oh yeah, Mabuika is still feminine. She cares about her looks, she cares about makeup, she cares about her hair and all that. How she's still feminine. But, it's like you have to be a full-on tomboy, or you have to be meek and humble. And you can't be, I don't know, it's just, I want to make a video about it sometime, just how Genshin women are treated, and just like, how, I know it's rude to say how they're treated, because people will then be like, well, it doesn't matter because it's a fictional character, they're not real, they can't get offended. It's like, yeah, but it kind of reflects how people talk about media, and it's annoying. I don't know. But yeah, it's like people act like, yes, I understand people want more male playable characters, and why aren't there enough male fives? Why haven't there been many male 5-stars recently? I know that that's annoying. I'm not saying that isn't the problem for Genshin. It should be balanced. So is this about a character other than Ellie? I figured you were talking about Ellie. I don't play Last of Us, so I don't know. But controversy was around a character named Abby. Oh, okay. So people don't care that you play as Ellie. It's like, oh, it's a girl, but anyway, I was just saying about the Genshin stuff. It's like, it's just crazy the way some fans act. Like those female characters are only for women, or no, they're only made for men. Oh, I forgot to fucking. No wonder I can't latch onto it. There's nothing to latch onto. Dude, I can't see. This girl very much a tomboy. I'm not saying tomboys don't get criticized, don't get me wrong. I'm just looking at like how people feel about certain characters. They either want characters to be complete tomboys, or they want them to be like very humble and sweet. You can't, it's like there's a certain stigma against characters that are feminine but also badass. Suzuki would have cried woke after being lesbian, but it wasn't a lot of that, probably because it was established in the Last of Us 1 DLC. Yeah. I mean, who cares, man? Like, I can't believe people get mad about lesbians existing. Oh my god. Like, who cares, man? It's not even real. She's not even real. They're just mad because they want to fuck pixels. That's why. And yes, I'm pretty sure Ellie. I'm pretty sure she's a teenager, but that doesn't matter because these freaks don't care. I don't play Last of Us, but like, I get the impression she's young. But like, these freaks don't care if the characters are young. That's not. They just get mad when the character's not straight because then they can't have a body pillow of that character. I guess I don't know. It's just like she's 14 in Last of Us and 19 in 2. Okay, yeah. But yeah, it's just like I guess 19 technically you could, but still, it's just like people are weird, man. I don't know. I'm just guessing. That's why people. Did you see this shit about like Aloy from Horizon? Like, there was a rematch. I guess the game had been. It was like a remaster, a PS5 remaster or something. And there was like hyper detail on the character, right? And there was like hyper detail on her face, and like how sometimes women have like small hairs on their face, or nothing weird. It was just like hyper detailed, and people were saying she looked like a man, and we're saying that like Aloy looks like a man, and I'm like, I'm sorry, this is just like the idiocy of people talking about female characters. It's so stupid. But yeah, no, but like it's the same thing. I feel like this thing with Genshin, it's like we all know that half the cast are lesbians anyway. I mean, that's what I say. It's like, but it's just the guys want to screw them. I mean, I get that. I know. Obviously, the characters are designed for men to spend money. I get that. I'm not stupid. I understand the intent. Uh-oh. Well, I guess this Wilson is back to the beginning of the room now. Yeah, anyway, I knew our last of us 2 having seconds where you could pick up a guitar and use it touchpad to strum. You tried to play opening to exit music? Based. Exit music is so good. But yeah, that like last minute of exit music is probably like my favorite part in a song, in any song. That's like the most fucking the best like climax in any song. I know that like wasn't the point of the conversation, but like if you're gonna bring up exit music, I'm gonna fucking talk about it. Yeah. I could have sworn there's a way to get over here, man. What? I'm so confused right now, and I don't like it. Fucking hell, man. Okay, yeah, okay. I just got really lost for a second. Absolute favorite part in any song is Drop an Earth Mover by Have a Nice Life. After some harrowing verses, everything gradually gets quiet. Then there's some dramatic pianos and then a hard cut to the harshest, most abrasive, impactful wall of noise I've ever heard. And that wall of noise takes up the entire second half. Yo. That's pretty cool. It's the song about the earth dying. Nice. I mean, not nice, but you know what I mean. Not nice that the earth is dying, but you know. Literally about golems that are cursed to only destroy and keep destroying, knocking over mountains and stuff. Oh, cool. They can't die either, and either. We have one thought, we wish we were dead, but they can't die, and they can only destroy for something. That's so depressing, man. What a miserable existence. Album's called Death Consciousness. This is why we use Four's Wind. Apparently, physical copies come within a 75-page booklet telling the story of a cult leader named Antiochus. Interesting. Forest, okay. I can actually do stuff in forest. I was worried it was going to be either like water or shadow, which I couldn't. Can't do anything in water because I don't have iron boots, and lullaby can't do anything in shadow because I don't have hover boots. So like, I can actually do stuff in forest. Good. Do I have to beat? I think I have to beat every dungeon except shadow and Javelin. I beat Javelin anyway, so I do need to beat forest. I do not have the boss key, but I should be able to clear pretty much everything else except for the boss. So I should actually be able to like do stuff here, which is good. I think this definitive RYM core album though. You still think it's like an 8 out of 10 at most? I mean, that's still good. You don't know if you needed 85 minutes of it, says the Swans fan. This music will get annoying. It's just this loop for the entire dungeon. No Song of Time. Yeah, no Iron Boots, so I can't check the. I can't drain the well, can I? I can drain the well for. I'm gonna do it a different way. I can drain the well. It's just, one of my other favorite songs from the album is Hunter, which is basically about a man killing God and God being okay with man feeding off his flesh because it'll help man. It probably means something different to a Catholic. Yeah, Catholics are weird, with all respect. This particular block puzzle is so fucking tedious. Requiem, not great. Kind of useless because we have Prelude and that takes us to Colossus, so kind of useless song. Yeah, this is the roundabout way I'm doing this because I do not have song time. Come on. Get wrecked. Yeah, actually completely useless song. Haven't gotten anything good in here yet. It's embarrassing. Okay. Another fucking bundle of arrows, my favorite. Now we can drain the well, which I have to do because I'm not Iron Boots. That's a lot of info dumping. Arrowheads times 75. What about the raindrops times whatever, 40, whatever it was? I can't remember. I cannot remember the exact number. But I just remember that being a thing in the Radiohead community. Oh no, it wasn't raindrops. No, it was no times 42 or whatever. No, it was the beginning of Punch Up at a Wedding. Raindrops times 47. Oh wait, there was another one. There was a no times however many. It's no times 42. Yes. They're both from so it was both. I couldn't remember. No times 42. unfortunately not grabbable well. So hoping I could like cheat my way over there somehow. No times 42. I'm sorry. I don't know, I just think it's funny. Wait, hold up. Is this grabbable? No. Well, that's annoying. Wait, I didn't get the friggin' Skulltula or the... Wait, I'm so distracted right now. What the fuck was I doing? I didn't get the... This is why I can't read chat while fucking playing a game, dude. Holy fucking shit, 40,000 and waiting for Black Metal Records to come in the mail? What? Did they say holy fucking shit 40,000 times? Because if not, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna assume no, but it would be nice if it was. Probably your favorite from the album, everything you do is planned out in advance. Oh, your favorite line from the album, yeah. But it isn't though. Is it? I don't know. I have to think about that. Yeah, that's true. Definitely. That's why I said it's something I have to think about for a brat. I don't really know if that's true or not. And so far I've gotten absolutely nothing in here. Personally, don't believe in free will as every decision is guided by other decisions both you and other people have made. I'd have to think about it, but I mean, like, yes and no. I agree with what you're saying, but I think free will in the context that it is used in religion is like the idea of if you don't have free will, then God has basically predestined everything about your fate, and that you have no power to change anything, which is not true, because you do have power to change things. But yes, you are going to be influenced by others, but we're not just robots. We have power to change things. So I wouldn't say we don't have free will, but we don't have we don't have independent free will. Religious concept, I feel like it's like we have freedom of choice. We have freedom to choose. We have freedom to make decisions. We're not just puppets, right? But we are obviously going to be influenced by our surroundings. So it's not a one-sided we do or we don't kind of thing. But yeah. Oh no. I am not focusing very well. I'm kind of tired, honestly. I'm just trying to fucking find this ladder. I think I'm tired because Eurovision was exciting, and then like I just have a long day. I was working and stuff, and I was like, I didn't sleep particularly well, and I woke up from my nap in a cold sweat, freaking out about Eurovision. Freedom to make choices, just influence, yeah. No, that's kind of the point. Is when it's a hypocritical. People will say God gives us free will, but it's like the will is He's giving us the ability to sin and go to hell. That's not free will. From a philosophical standpoint, it's an interesting discussion. I don't believe in it in the way. No, I don't believe in it in the way Christians. I've said before I'm an agnostic theist. I think there's a God, but I don't know the nature of the God. If that makes sense. Like, it's like IDK, IDC. Like, and also there might not be. It's like I'm not particularly. God in the Bible, a mob boss. I have not thought about it that way, but yeah, that kind of works. It's like you have free will, but you can go fucking die now. I don't want to insult. I don't know who else is watching. I don't want to insult anyone else's religion or anything. But yeah, I do agree that it's kind of stupid when people say oh, but we have free will to not to sin and go to hell. It's like it's not free will. It's like obey me or die. It's not free will though. That's kind of my issue with it. I don't know. I take issue with the way a lot of those things are interpreted. That's fair. Yeah, no, I'm kind of because I'm neutral towards most religions. I don't really have a respect or disrespect. I become, people are going to believe different things, and that's fine. My only thing is when I become disrespectful or I lose respect is when people weaponize it to try to tell people oh, you should do this to not go to hell. It's that's, how do you fucking know there's a hell or where hell is, right? It's that's kind of my, or not where it is, but I don't know, which hell, I think my kind of issue is there's so many different beliefs. It's actively disrespectful to individual concepts. Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, if it's a concept that's that's a stupid concept. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. No, I'm the same way. I can say certain things are bad the way that they're laid out. It's like there's so many different beliefs, like even within a religion or within, because like there are plenty of like people who would identify as Christian but like don't take everything in the Bible literally, or like don't, because you have your like more fundamentalist people, and then you have the people who are like, yeah, but this and this is up for interpretation. Astrology, I think astrology is like fun to mess around with, but I don't take it too seriously. I mean, it's fun to just be like, oh yeah, that's why me and my ex weren't compatible. But no, I would never make a serious decision based off astrology. Like I would never make a serious decision like not to date someone or something, It's just kind of a joke, but I mean about me and my ex specifically, but yeah, that's totally fair. That's how I feel about it. And like to me, it's like people can believe whatever they want as long as you're not forcing other people to believe it and you're not being an asshole about it. I don't care. That's just like my. But yeah, I would never make a serious decision. It's just a silly thing. I would never make a serious decision based on it. But that's what I mean. It's like I genuinely don't care what you believe as long as you are not using it to hurt other people. So like, if you want to believe that there are flying hippos in the sky, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call myself invested either. It's just kind of like certain beliefs are stupid. Yeah, like I'll say flat Earth. Flat Earth is a stupid belief, right? But like, I don't know. It's just I feel like the problem with something like that is so many conspiracy theories are tied together. Like a lot of times, if you believe in one bullshit thing, you believe in other bullshit things too. Mormonism. I've heard some stuff. Mormonism is kind of weird from what I've heard. I don't know all the details of it, but it's a little whack. I mean, I can't imagine there's that many Mormons watching my channel, so I'm not too worried about getting canceled or anything. But yeah, But yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, I don't fuck with that. I mean, I feel like Mormonism is like borderline cultish. It's not. There are some sects of it that are very culty. I'd argue there are some sects of Christianity that are very culty as well. Definitely not. I wouldn't say all Christianity or all, but I'll read your message in a second. I don't know how we started talking about religion, but that's what we're doing. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm like a little more open-minded to it, I guess. Not Mormonism specific. I just mean like the possibility of there being gods and stuff, but I'm not like convinced on like one belief. I don't think I'm not the kind of person who could like behold to one religion and be like, yeah, that's the truth, because there's just so much uncertainty in the world, and like I can't like true because I can't prove that, and I would have no way of proving it. And I don't think there's like any one religion that like 100% aligns with like my beliefs either. My beliefs or my values, But a lot of religions, like, they have good values, but then they're just worked by dumbasses who like wanna just use people. Like, I don't know, my dad's a Christian, and he's like, he doesn't understand why Christians like vote for Trump, because he's like, but like Trump is like so like un-Jesus like. He doesn't care about the poor and hungry, and he's an asshole, and he, women, and not caring about women, and just, it's all that. You're open-minded, you're skeptic, something true, you want to know. You've never presented sufficient evidence. Whole religion was built by a legally convicted con man who claimed that reformed Egyptian is a thing. Native Americans said their skin turned red by punishment by God. What is reformed Egyptian? What? Yeah, no, it's just really, yeah, definitely weird. But I've heard Christianity, because my dad said, like I said, my dad is a Christian, but like he's like, you know, not racist and not like a bad person. But I think he said his stepdad. It's bullshit. Yeah, he said his stepdad was like there's like this one belief that like you can use to justify racism. It's like, oh, after the flood, one of Noah's sons was like exiled from the like the others are exiled from wherever, and like his descendants were the dark skinned people. And there's like another one where it's like, oh, Cain and Abel. It's like the Abel's descendants or whatever, or no, Cain's descendants. There was like a curse on Cain and his descendants. Like the curse was making their skin black, and like that was like, you know, someone who would claim to be a Christian said that shit too. It's like, and like Christians will be like, oh, you missed some of it. I was talking about my dad's stepdad and how he was like racist and would use Christianity to like defend racism. Which is really fucking stupid. Because there's nothing in the Bible which says, don't be racist, that I'm aware of anyway. I guess my point is that people will use any religion or any sort of belief to like just, you know, yeah, I can't do anything else in Gambit's castle. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like people need to be, you know, reasonable. It's like I said, like my dad thought that was stupid. You know, he's a Christian, and he thought his stepdad was stupid for, you know, being racist. You know, like don't be racist, right? It shouldn't be that hard to do, but unfortunately, a lot of people are dumb. So that's a thing. Psychology fascinating. Would actually love to properly study some of these books so you can fully grasp. Way you said that reminded me of an old video called "Don't Be Racist, I'm a Building." I've seen that. I was not intentionally referencing that, but that's funny. It's just so random. It's like. All right. Okay, yeah, so we're in market, so I want to see something. I never wrote down that shadow was force symbol. Let me do that. Okay. I want to see something here. So where do these exit zones go? This one goes to Zor's room. Okay. So we need Lullaby to enter that one. Oh, technically we don't. We could use the Cuckoish Child. Okay, wait, okay. I could do the Coco strat. I don't want to do the Coco strat, but it's doable. Okay, then where does this one go? Okay, this goes to here, which goes. There's actually a podcast channel I listen to. It has renowned atheists, pretty much all with various degrees, decades of success, who let people call them on a show for various subjects. It's not a bunch of randos hosting there playing people. Okay, Grotto Valley. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to enter Grotto Valley. Okay, so our only way in. Okay, I'm gonna go back to child. I want to try something. I want to try Coco Strat. Wait, well, first we have to get to Zora's River, which I don't remember how to do. Oops. Don't remember how to get to Zora's River. That could be a problem. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Trans-hosted call-in show that talks about trans issues. Oh, I see. It was interesting when you were talking about every Thursday. Yeah, it was interesting when we were talking about wall socket. And you were talking about how you listen to a song and you're like suddenly realize you're trans. There wasn't like a single like moment. I realized I was non-binary. Like there wasn't a single moment there. But it was like a build up over several years. I was like thinking about. It's called Touch's Transatlantic Call-In Show. Yeah, but I don't know. There was like several things I thought about. How do I phrase this? Like so I believe the top one just goes to Haunted Wasteland. Oh yeah, I do need to go to Haunted Wasteland. I keep forgetting to do that. But yeah, because Haunted Wasteland Radio Hero is a thing. Yeah, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, there wasn't like one moment. Yeah, individual moments. You thought, I wonder. I remember I had asked you at one point actually, and you were like, "Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm just a guy." I was like, as far as I know, I'm a cis guy. I was like, okay. You were in clear denial. You were deep in the closet. What the fuck? Listening to The Middle by Jimmy Eat World when I was 17. Hey, fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, but I feel like Taman is one of the things which, like, and not like any specific song, just Taman's existence. Just, I kind of started realizing I liked feminine men and like masculine women. Like I like archetypes of like soft boys, and I like archetypes of like badass women. And I know it's weird, but it's like, oh, being non-binary. In other words, I'm being attracted to like people that like break gender stereotypes. I find that intriguing. I did say, as far as I know, yeah, that's the skeptic in me. True. Yeah. But I think for me, I think that's kind of more or less like I guess I was saying like I started realizing how I was connecting with like I found like breaking gender norms to be compelling. And I'd always considered myself a tomboy, and I'd actually questioned it all the way back. I want to say all the way back in like 2019, I had like questioned it. And I came out in 2022 to my ex, wish my ex wasn't the person I'd come out to, but whatever. I mean, I wish he wasn't the one I came out to first. You know, just a weird situation now because we broke up. He's kind of a shitty person, but yeah, it's what it is. Yeah, I like tomboys, comedy girl characters. Yeah, totally fair. Yeah, I was just like, I just kind of realized, I don't know how it clicked. It was kind of a slow build up. I was testing out some different names online. I was testing out more androgynous names. Kind of a slow build up over 2021. I was posting things to my Instagram story about like my private story, like I might be a demi girl, and like, you know, I was questioning it a lot, even then. And then I got older. I don't know how I came. I don't know like what pushed me over the edge. I think being in a new place, I honestly, as much as I fucking hated Landmark, being away from home pushed me out of my shell in a way that, like, I'm sure I would have eventually left home and eventually found myself regardless, but stalking may have been another moment, yeah. But I feel like eventually I kind of, at some point, hey, I found it. At some point, I realized that I was that I just didn't feel like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like a girl, but I was like, I'm not a guy. And I just kind of like, I don't know. I was just saying, like, being away from home, as much as Landmark was a terrible traumatic experience, it kind of helped me because I started using Raya, which is, it was my online name at the time. The way I got the name is a whole long story. It's from someone I don't even talk to anymore, and it was a sort of nickname for a fake name I was using that's sort of similar to my dead name, but it's a long story. Anyway, basically, but anyway, I wanted to like use that name in person because I liked it more. Not because of like gender stuff at that point. I just liked the name better. But I felt like I couldn't because in real life everyone just knew me by my dead name, and it was hard to like break out of that in my hometown, like where I lived. And just going away to school, dude, I missed. What the hell? How did that miss? I feel like going away to school just like helped me introduce myself in a different way. Oh no, there's the chicken. There it goes. This is so frustrating, genuinely. Helped me introduce myself in a different way and learn more about myself, I guess. And that made me, that like pushed me to come out, I guess. It pushed me to come out to myself. And, but the kind of funny thing is that the same month that I did come out, this isn't what made me come out, but the same month that, you know, I came out to myself and then I kind of said it to my then boyfriend, you know, I was like, oh yeah, by the way, this is what I'm feeling right now, you know? And it was the same month that I came out that Tomboy came out. And that song, like, just Tomboy by GIDL/Idol. And that song has the lyric, it's neither a man nor a woman, it's just me, idol. And like that, just the same month that I came out as non-binary, I'm like, what the fuck? So that song has been very special to me. And I was screaming so loud. I saw them live last year. And I was screaming so loud when they performed that song. I was actually screaming. I took video of it. You can just hear me literally screaming every lyric. It was bad. Like, I probably fucked up my throat during that. But yeah. But that was probably like one of the most impactful songs just to see live. I think that was like my favorite. That specific song is probably my favorite live moment. Maybe not my favorite overall concert, but like my favorite song that I have seen live. So do I throw the chicken or what? No, we don't throw the chicken. I don't know how to do this strat. I don't know. It's really annoying because it requires me to like, in order to reset it, it takes a long time to get back up there. And I don't know if I'm supposed to throw the chicken, if I'm supposed to like not throw the chicken. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that height. I just don't know, man. It's really frustrating because I just want to get to the market, dude. I just want to get to the market as Child Blink. That's all I want in life. You got your name from a Pokemon character, and your username is 100% because it sounded cool. You know what? Totally fair. Totally fair. Again, I got this as a shortened version of a nickname. It's a nickname of a fake name, of a variation of my dead name. It's a long story. But yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's... So your screen name is just 2 random words. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what funny screen names I used to have. I do not want to say my very embarrassing screen name because there is an email address linked to it. Well, it wasn't really a screen name, it was just the email address, which is super cringy. That like my channel and like other things are linked to that email and I can't delete that email address. And I can't change the address. I have a second email that's for professional reasons, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to leak my email. But yeah, you just went by different names that corresponded to the profile picture. Fair enough. Yeah, I went by but one of the first blogs I had, I was allowed to use Blogger, but I was not allowed to use social media. Don't ask me why I was allowed to use Blogger and not social media. And don't ask me how Blogger isn't the social media, because it is. I guess because my mom was on there. He settled on MageClick sometime in early 2018, yeah. I guess because my mom was on Blogger, so she could like monitor it. I don't know. It was weird. But like my parents were both on Facebook, and I wasn't allowed to be on Facebook either. So I don't know. Not that I should have been. Facebook sucks, but I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah. It's kind of a funny. I threw the chicken, and I still didn't. I'm actually frustrated stemming right now. I'm actually mad. Why can't I get in there? I swear that's a thing that you can do. Mag? That's funny. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, but one of the first blogs I had, anyway, I was, my screen name was, Luminous, well, it was either Luminous or Luminescence. And it was spelled like Lumaness. Lumaness 16 because it was 16. I think my Nintendo Network ID is still under that. Still under Luminous 16. I guess, like, I was trying to do Luma like Mario Galaxy Luma. Not Ness from Earthbound, because I don't care about Earthbound, respectfully. It's a turn-based RPG. Yeah! I respectfully do not give a fuck about Earthbound. Magic Click? Some jackass on voice chat saying a homophobic slur when he found out you can put makeup on a male player character, and then he saw my name and pronounced it Magic Click. What did he know you were not straight, or like? Get back here, you stupid chicken. Get back here. Get back here, you stupid chicken. He wasn't aiming it at me. He was just talking about his own character when he was going through the character creator. Man, fucking homophobes, man. What's the other, Magic Click? That's so weird. Like, how do you get... But yeah, Luminous, I had many silly Instagram usernames. I know it was a Gorillaz fan account. One of my Instagram accounts was a Gorillaz fan account. But I kept changing the name of it, and then I changed it to a personal account, but I still had funny, goofy names. I do remember on YouTube, I was Raya Reviews. Well, before at one point, oh god, this is an embarrassing one. Maybe we have to jump from up here? That doesn't seem right, but let's try it. No, god damn it! God damn it! I'm actually losing my temper. Not very out at anything. Yeah, fair enough. But I just meant, like, if they got vibes off you, that's what I meant. No, that's all I meant. But yeah, no, as I was saying, maybe I'm wasting my time during this. Maybe Haunted Graceland. Maybe I should have just gone to Haunted Graceland and that would give me a vibe. I mean, I know you've said before that you're bi, so that's what I meant by not straight. But yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't know. Honestly, you give me Ace vibes. I'm gonna be real. But one of my usernames was Loki Stark Lord, like a combination of Loki, Tony Stark, and Star Lord. You thought you were Ace for a long time? I know I'm Ace. But yeah, Loki Stark Lord. That was a real fucking username. I'm pretty sure that was my YouTube name at one point early on in like 2018. Dude, weird. I don't know what's. I know the stream is lagging like shit. By the way, screen because Are we frozen? Can you hear me? I don't think you can see me. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause the game. Oh, it's unfrozen now. Okay, hold on. Anyways, it keeps freezing. I don't know. We're back, kind of, sort of, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, I was talking about Loki Stark Lord. I'm trying to remember what else. I'm trying to remember what other usernames I had. At some point, I became Raya Reviews, and then I became June Sparks. And then I became Raya Ren, and then I became Raya Lexington. So, no, wait, I think I was Raya Ren and then June Sparks and then Raya Lexington. I got the order wrong. Regardless, maybe you am some kind of ace and you stopped saying you were because you didn't fully grasp various intricacies of ace? Oh, yeah. It's like you can be gray ace or like demi or like, yeah, it's not 100%. You're not repulsed, yeah. Because, like, that's not the only type of ace, either. You're, like... Because, like, demisexual, not exactly ace, but it's, you know, it's, like, halfway ace. That's not a good description, but you know what I mean. I am very much repulsed. I think it's disgusting, but, I do like hot anime women, but I would still not want to screw them, but, I like hot anime women because they're not real. By anime, I mean Genshin. Hot Genshin women. But yeah, again, being, because I know there are some people, because being ace is more like a lack of attraction, because you can lack attraction and not be repulsed by it. I forget what the word is for, like, you're only attracted to yourself, or like you only, you know, pleasure yourself, but you don't want to pleasure others. There's a word for that too. There's like very many layers of it. Anyway, yeah, but also like romantic attraction, so like even if you are ace, you could be bi or pan or gay or whatever, you know, that's like, you can want to date a certain gender, or like not want to date a certain gender. I don't know. I kind of don't want to date cis guys after a married relationship. I'm just being pushed back by the waterfall. I thought the chicken prevents you from being pushed back. What is happening? Maybe I do have to get it from the side. But yeah, what I know is that I really don't like to talk about my own stuff. I mean, I know I'm sex repulsed, but like, maybe you're some type of a 17-year-old me was right. Yeah, but you're not repulsed. So there's a different, again, there's different types. I am very okay, the chicken isn't here. I'm just gonna reload. But yeah, you don't get to be a pansy. Okay, I guess I won't watch that show then. Although I will just say this, I do find sex jokes funny. And I'm not repulsed by like sexual music. Sexual music doesn't bother me. And fully clothed sexual dancing doesn't bother me. I just don't want to see male nudity. I don't want to see male nudity. I don't want to see female bottom nudity. Topless women I'm fine with, though. I have such weird standards. Don't ask. I don't know either. It's over the top and offensive South Park style humor. I don't watch South Park. Yeah, I guess my point is that like I'm not put off by I don't care if you have a song about an orgasm. I just don't want to hear sex sounds on the song. And I'm less put off by women than I am men. That is true. I can't see, dude. I cannot see. Okay. Dude, I can't make it. This is impossible. It's also an ADHD nightmare. Okay, hold on. Hold on. What am I doing? Oh, get into Zora's domain, chicken. Oh, they used the chicken to get the heart piece. Okay. I'm trying to watch a video to see if there's some method I don't understand. Okay, so you do side jump off. Okay, I'll try it again. Polyester and polyurethane. They're named after two of the materials used to make condoms. See, I do find sex jokes funny, but you know, it depends on how excessive it is. I mean, depends on the type of joke. But yeah, I'm generally more into hot women than hot men. But like, I'm not a lesbian, guys. I'm also not a girl, so I wouldn't be a lesbian anyway. I don't know. I like lesbian pairings though. But yeah, no. My the fact that Erica Vickman did not finish in the top 10 of Eurovision is a crime. But yeah, I loved her song. But like, I also don't speak Finnish, so like, yes, the song is about an orgasm, but like, I don't speak Finnish. I feel like I should put a disclaimer on my channel saying it's not kid friendly. I also love how you had a disclaimer on your video about like, you're basically saying if you don't like it, fuck off. Which is based. I did it. Yes, 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 yes. Nip which one in the bud? You mean annoying right-wing trolls? Yeah, I just block people if they start being stupid. Also, I noticed that you kept saying Wolfenstein. Were you saying you were gonna you wanted to take people out like a first-person shooter, or were you calling them Nazis? When you kept saying Wolfenstein. Okay, I have to. You were calling them that. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It's your way of saying boo. Yeah, honestly, the reason I'm not worried about saying those words on YouTube is because I'm not monetized, and I probably never will be because I'm a fucking trash talker. I'm a fucking trash talker. You probably want to be monetized, and you have to have a lot of views and watch time to get monetized, though. I've been doing it for 5 years and I'm not eligible, so. Oh, I actually have the lens of truth. You're not interested in it? Oh. I mean, I would think you would want to because money good. Oh, so then you probably could say the word Nazi, but I don't know. It's just having another income source would be good in your situation, but again, I wouldn't count on it regardless because the algorithm has to be exceedingly kind to you. Although, if you do get popular enough, you should make a Patreon, I'll say that. But yeah, if you're talking about music, you're not going to get monetized anyway because you're copyright. But that's another reason I'm not worried about monetization. But like, yeah, you should you refuse to pander to an algorithm. I mean, that's fair. But like, can you blame me for trying to pander to an algorithm? Because like, you know, I mean, I don't entirely do it, but I want my videos to get seen, so, you know, I try to do what I can. But I don't care about monetization, though. But, like, I'm just talking about, like, when I pander to it, I'm talking about, like, half clickbait. I don't do full clickbait thumbnails, but, oh, there's the windmill. How are we going to get in here? Okay, so the only way to get to windmill as adults is via Dampe. Okay, oh wait, windmill as adult doesn't actually matter. Well, it does, there's one check in windmill as adult, but we have to play the song as child, so okay, so I need to say where windmill is. It's night. I don't pander completely, but it sucks when, hold on. Okay, treasure box shop is windmill. It sucks when you put lots of effort into something and no one watches it. You did have clickbait your title? Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think of it as clickbait. But I just mean some of my thumbnails and stuff, but also just like in general. I don't know. I don't pander to the algorithm that much, but I'll start making K-pop shorts because it does well. You know, just stuff. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that shit. And if I did, I would do it ironically. It would be like. I would not do that shit unironically. But when I mean clickbait, it was like when I put the songs are rated. Well, I am just getting nothing. This is going so badly, man. Like, where are my items? Where are my items? Where are they? Where's my hammer? Where's my hover boots? Where's my boss keys? I didn't even see what the item was, I'll be honest. Okay, what did I just win? I won nuts. Nuts. That's nuts. A Skulltula token. Thanks, I guess. Maybe I just need to go to High Bracelet. I mean, hover boots aren't required, but they are required. Hover boots are required because I can force trial. Yeah. Silver gauntlets, like where are my silver gauntlets? Hover boots. Like silver gauntlets, hover boots, hammer, and then like all the boss keys and light arrows are really the stuff I'm looking for at this point. Lullaby, storms, lullaby and storms, and iron boots, because I know water temples where they go. Lullaby, storms, and iron boots. I'm looking for quite a few things. Okay. Do I want to play again? Not really, no. Okay, absolutely nothing. So there's quite a few things I'm still looking for. Even though it feels like I have a lot of stuff because I have hook shot and I have like, okay, wait, hold on. What's in here? Blue fire, fish in a bottle, fairy in a bottle, red ruby for, I guess it's a discount. I guess I'll buy it. It's 10 rupees for 20 rupees. Yeah, absolutely nothing useful in that shop. Great. Okay, well, there's one of the other great fairy fountains. And there's another one. Okay, there are two in market. Good to know. Let me put that in the. We also get in GC shop, 2 in child market. So there's 2 more we still have that are still unaccounted. All right. Okay. Well, that's all of them. I know one of these is Grotto Valley. Where does this go? I do not remember. Yeah, this is a shop with nothing useful in it once again. Well, the useful things were already purchased. Yeah, I still have not found House of the Skulltula, which is weird. Okay, this is Grotto Valley. Okay, where does the other one go to? I don't remember. Is the other one Death Mountain Crater? Is that it? Is this Death Mountain Crater? Okay, I still have bugs, right, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one's back to Georgia. I think the other one is Death Mountain Crater. Okay, I want to go to Grotto Valley. But if I miss this, I'm going to be so pissed. If I failed the chicken thing, it's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad time. Okay. Ugh, my back, dude. My friggin' back. I think I should go back to Adult soon and check Haunted Wasteland. Haunted Wasteland and check Water Temple entrance. Check Lake Hylia as Adult. I think that's probably worth it. Oh yeah, Gerudo card. That's another thing I probably need. Yeah, it's like Gerudo card, Song of Storms, Lullaby. Those songs at minimum. Yeah, I don't really need Serenade. Yeah, I have all the warp songs I actually need. Yeah. Yeah. So Lullaby and Storms are the only songs I need. Then Song of Time potentially if something's locked behind it, but probably not. Okay, Hover Boots, Storms. Okay, Hover Boots, Song of Storms. Okay, we need both Hover Boots, Iron Boots, Song of Storms, Song of Time maybe, definitely Lullaby. Because Shadow's not required. Okay, technically Lullaby not required, but like it is because Water Temple's Way of the Hero. I need Light Arrows, Hammer. Yeah. Okay, I think that's most of it. Okay, hold on. Before I do that, let me get this Skulltula. Yeah, Light Arrows and Hammer are two other things we need. Yeah, it's like Light Arrows, Hammer, Song of Storms. Okay, that's useless. I'm not getting that token. Not getting out my boomerang just for that. Song of Storms. Okay, the chicken is now gone. Let me reset. Let me make it morning. You glad you're getting to do more stuff on YouTube? Yeah. Oh, the chicken. I think the chicken just kamikazed off the waterfall. So that happens. Okay, let me just reset the room here. Yeah, that's cool. Between getting to do the podcast, yeah, I'm not caught up on the podcast yet. I started watching. Forgive me for this. I had started watching the second episode, but then I remembered that Todd had released a video about Limp Bizkit, and I decided to go listen to Todd's video about Limp Bizkit. But I will catch up on the podcast. Don't worry. It was a great video. You've been obsessed by a song called Troglodyte by Viagra Boys. Not familiar with that. I've heard of Viagra Boys, but yeah. Moo. All I can say is moo. Song about a guy who thinks he's a badass and wants to become a shooter, and then the singer tells him that if it were a million years ago when we were all apes, he wouldn't survive. That's funny. I love that. Very up-tempo dance punk song. Oh, Decker Tree, Foolish Choice. That's good to know. That means we just have to beat Deku. We don't have to actually do anything. Deku. Yeah, Sega Force. Yeah. Oh yeah, Gerudo Fortress is foolish as well. You might know if you're a chocolate type. Yeah. I do probably need Gerudo card though, because if GTG entrance is a dungeon I need, which it most likely is, then the only dungeon we don't need is Shadow, and I haven't gotten any hints saying Shadow doesn't have anything good in it, so we might still have to search Shadow. Okay. Another token. Okay, that whole excursion as Child Link gave us absolutely nothing. Let's go back to Adult Link now. I have two things I can try. Which is one, I want to check on a Wasteland. Two, I want to go to Lake Hylia as an adult. And then, yeah. And open up Water Temple, because I can do that with just Long Shot, I think. So, they released a new album called Viagra A Voice. It's funny. Okay. Quickest way to Haunted Wasteland is via Zora's Domain, which, see if I can remember how to get to Zora's Domain. Yeah, I can't do anything else with Fire anymore right now. Okay, yeah. I'm probably not going to go too much longer, but I want to at least make some notable progress before I call it a night, because I feel like I've not really been. I mean, I have been making progress. I cleared most of Forest. I mean, I've learned a lot of stuff, but just in terms of like, actually. In terms of actually getting the items I need. Okay, this is Hyrule Field. I'm trying to remember where Zora's Domain is, because if it's not, I'm gonna check the other area, and then if it's not there, I'm gonna go back to Hyrule Field and check the yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've checked everything in Kakariko, except for Nocturne of Shadow song check, which if I beat. This isn't Zora's Domain, is it? I don't remember, dude. I really do not remember. Oh, this is. Okay, this is Zora's Domain. Okay. I thought it might be. Okay. I want to go to Haunted Wasteland, and then I want to go to, Lake Hylia. They have a song of doing basic Alex Jones parody where he's rambling about conspiracy theories, all set for punk beat. That's funny. I mean, we know this is the first time that Alex Jones has been made into a song. I mean, I know that's not Alex Jones, but it's a parody of Alex Jones. If you know about the Gay Frog song. People will turn. I just gotta say, people will turn anything into a song on the internet. Nope. Link, save yourself, Link. Save yourself, Link. You didn't? Well, someone made a song out of. Have you heard the clip where Alex Jones says, "I don't like them putting chemicals in the water or turns the freaking frogs gay," and someone, put a beat under it, as they do. Like Bed Intruder song style. You know the clip? Yeah. I can't see anything. Yeah, that's just such a funny clip. Like, of course, someone just. They will turn anything into a song. Yeah, the Bed Intruder song is still a classic. I think my favorite is Ain't Nobody Got Time for That. That one is so good. My favorite of like random news clip turned into song on the internet. Blood Craven is one of the most unhinged sounding Death Grip songs. It has MC Ride shouting "Oh whoa 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 whoa" over and over, and they even replaced it with Jones screaming. It's fine. I guess people just really like taking the piss out of Alex Jones, which is totally fair. Absolutely something we should continue to do. The item I get here will dictate my next actions. I wonder if it's worth it to cross Haunted Wasteland, because we haven't. Yeah, I don't think it is at this time. Because I know Greedo Fortress is foolish, so. Because I think the only other living one we haven't been in is. Okay, Silver Gauntlets. That was probably it. That was probably the way of the hero item. I will go ahead and just check the other item briefly, just in case. Ride is just shouting the entire song in general, like even more than he usually does. Oh shit! 2 Way of the Hero items in the same room? What the fuck? 2 key items in this hole in the fucking desert, man. What the fuck? That's really funny. Okay, I could go do Spirit now. I kind of want to see what Water Temple entrance is, though. I think the best way back... Oh, yeah, that was Training Ground, right? Yeah, Fire Temple was Training Ground, right? I think so, yeah. So... Is there anything else I can do there? No, without Iron Boots, not really. Okay. I did pretty much everything except for... Oh, yeah, Silver Gauntlets. Yeah, okay, I will go back there, but I'm not going back there yet. No, I don't want to play Requiem. I don't want to play Requiem. No! Like the soundtrack to a high-speed cop chase by a man who's high on every drug imaginable. That's good. Okay, I wanted to go to, okay. Collision sure is weird. Let's just ride this stupid bin. Because this will take me to Ruined Market, which will then take me to Brutal Valley. Okay. Yeah, I need to do Dampe as adult too. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to do. Don't have hammer, still can't do that check. I just want to see what Water Temple entrance is. There's so many things we still have to do. And it will not be happening tonight. That's all I can say. But I do want to at least check Lake Hylia stuff. I just realized I never checked the grave at Lake Hylia. Wait, what? I forgot the friggin' spawn point was randomized. What the hell? Oh no, how do I get to Lake Hylia? Okay, I know I got there as a child. I don't remember how. Okay, I forgot I randomized the, okay. I'm gonna go to Spirit Temple, I guess. Okay, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna end this stream. Because it's getting kind of late. I think I'm going to stop here for now, and then I'll do Spirit Devil next time. Okay. So, good night. All right. I'll see you later. Thanks for the help. Just with, like, trying to troubleshoot my fucking stupid internet.